So about 5 minutes ago, I was walking into a library out here in North Hollywood, and I had literally just put up a post on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's J-R-O-M-E Shaw, S-H-A-W, for posts, more inspiration, things that I don't put on here. And I just put up a post on my Instagram about not underestimating a person, that you can learn something from everyone you meet, and that people may have a message for you. You can learn things directly and indirectly from others, oftentimes without even them realizing it. And as soon as I put that post up, I started walking towards the library, and I had a pill case with me, and I threw this thing at the trash can, and it was sailing just into the hole. It was about to go inside the trash can, and all of a sudden, by a fluke, it hit the side of the trash can and toppled and bounced off and went onto the street. And I walked over to pick it up and put it back in the trash can. And as I did, there was a gentleman, a boy who had been walking inside the library next to me, and I turned and I saw him and noticed that he saw this encounter with the trash can, this, my nemesis. And he simply smiled and said, "Happens to all of us," and walked inside the library. Now, I chuckled when he said this, but I could have just went about my day and just thought nothing of it, been none the wiser. But no, you know what I chose to do? I chose to make this podcast episode. I chose to open my phone and tell you about it because you know what? He was right. Happens to all of us. Something so simple. Me missing a trash can, and here is a guy who doesn't know me, a complete stranger off the street, and tells me a universal truth. Not a cliche, but something that applies to every day and to everyone. Happens to all of us, he said. It does. It happens to all of us. It even happens to the best of us. You're not excluded. You're included in this. If you are breathing, if you are listening to this, then it happens to you too. It happens to me too. We're fallible. We get things wrong. We're human. It happens to all of us. We don't always make the shot into the trash can. Sometimes we do, but sometimes we don't. It happens to all of us. Sometimes we chase something and we don't get it. We don't get what we want. It happens to all of us. Sometimes we walk up the stairs or walk down the stairs and we trip, we stumble, we fall. It happens to all of us. These things, they happen to all of us. And we should not be ashamed of these things, for they happen to all of us. It's a really funny thing that once you realize that you're not alone, what's there to be ashamed of? It's just a funny thought. And just a reminder from the universe that spoke through this individual that I just met, never seen before in my life. And he may never know that he gave me a gemstone, a golden nugget, something that I had heard, but I needed to hear from him in that moment, at that time, in that instance. It happens to all of us. Thank you for listening. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP. That is the Open Palm Podcast here in sunny, hot North Hollywood, California. The Open Palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. I do pray that you received a wonderful message from this episode today, and that you would take it with you wherever you go, to know that you should never underestimate a person. You can always learn something from someone, whether directly or indirectly. And always remember that no matter what you're going through, it happens to all of us. It happens to all of us in one way or another. Don't be ashamed. you are not alone. If you enjoy inspirational, motivating messages like this and you want to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw, that is JSHAW, and supporting it there. That is much appreciated, my friend. Taking just a moment of your time to give this a good rating on whatever platform that you are choosing to listen to it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As always, have a blessed day or night wherever you are. Take care.